off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside, it's Lewis. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Connection to the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Eli Holstein to throw. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Holstein. He lets it fly. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Holstein to throw for it on fourth. Going long. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The run inside. It's Lewis. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Play fake, Holstein. It's complete on the right side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Fourth down, Holstein on the move to his left. Just gets rid of it before the heat. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Here's Sellers to throw. Pressure coming. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Got his man. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Finds his man, it's Hunt. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quarterback Keaton. Drag down, Liddell, move the sticks for a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Bringing the heat, trying to buy time, and they'll knock him down.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Throwing Sellers. He'll pull it down. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up. And the
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Fourth down, Sellers. Throws to the wideout. He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Sellers. He's got the tight end. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make...
Got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
And how about this drive? Like, this offense, just the composure, backed up inside your own 10, a little bit nervous to start, and then you come out, put some plays together, put an explosive play on paper right there, and now set up to go from all the way inside your 10 and possibly get a touchdown.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And they tacked on the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Holstein. Oh, they're after him. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
You want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Luis. They're sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
And the gun on 3rd down. Here's Holstein looking to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on third down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with it.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. He's going to run it. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here's Holstein to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Gets the first himself. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore safety that the trainers are taking a look at. We'll let you know how he's doing as soon as we find out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're second and long, 9 yards to go. Running inside, it's Lewis. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. The run inside. It's Lewis. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. Trying to keep the drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job going for it on fourth down. You pick up the first. You've got the ball at the 1-yard line. Let's just run the ball again right here.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Touchdown, Cavaliers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's Sellers to throw. Looking deep. He's got it inside the 30. Off to the races. Touchdown, Gamecock. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Holstein. Looking for a big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Running inside, it's Lewis. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Looking for a push on fourth down. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Fires to the middle. He's got it.
And it's just nice, man, to have a big tight end that can work the middle of the field. Like, I can throw it over linebackers' heads, and he's big enough to really be a target before it gets to the safeties. And they run these post patterns, man, and when you throw them on time, they're extremely hard to stop.
Throwing, Sellers. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they did tack on the extra point. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Eli Holstein to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Holstein. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Holstein. Oh, he makes the catch. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 3 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's Clemson able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Virginia will call its first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Holstein to throw. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Under fire. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. The run inside. It's Lewis. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop. And
guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Holstein to throw for it on 4th. Takes a hit as he fires. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Throwing, Holstein. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
The short hands, it's Martin. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
That's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Cavaliers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Again, Holstein. Makes the grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And he finds this guy again on the outside. I tell you what, man, like just that's the matchup down here, this part of the field. You find your guy that you trust, and you get him the football. He does the rest. I tell you what, I thought he was going to score for a second and get in, but now set up with this offense, first and goal in a great situation.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their second. They'll have one left. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. 4th down, Holstein. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Virginia. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, South Carolina. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go play action with Holstein. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Eli Holstein to throw. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
To the air, it's Holstein. Rushes on him. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it down the field. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Timeout on the field. The Cavaliers have taken their final timeout. And now there will be no more timeouts for them to use the rest of the way. Eli spinning it again. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Holstein. Here's the pressure. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. From the gun on third down, Holstein. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got him right where they want him. Got him in a third down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Holstein to throw for it on 4th. Lofts one deep down the right side. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate him. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Rides to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Motion from the back. Sellers. He's going to let it go. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They pushed the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Holstein to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day, but will carried away with that roughing penalty. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Holstein on the play fake. Takes the easy completion. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Under fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Holstein from the gun on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up on the big